Hello, welcome to my Doctor Who Series 1, Episode 13, Parting of the Ways. Parting of the Ways. It was a good episode, like Parting of the Ways. Rated a 10 out of 10. First up, so basically what happens at the start, you see the Doctor and Captain Jack in the TARDIS, and like the Daleks are about to send these missiles heading straight to the TARDIS. And Rose said, "But you're gonna kill the TARDIS. But you're gonna kill the TARDIS if like kill the Doctor completely, because the TARDIS doesn't have any like force field around it." And then basically the Doctor tricked the Daleks by getting a force field around the TARDIS, basically, which was a really cool bit. And then the TARDIS materialized inside the Dalek ship, and Rose was ended up inside the TARDIS, and the Dalek also ended up inside the TARDIS, and shot at the Dalek that was inside. Shot the Dalek that was inside. The TARDIS, and basically, the Dalek basically died, and the Doctor was shocked that the Daleks were still alive, that they didn't die in a time war. So the Doctor, Rose, and Jack went outside to greet the Daleks, basically. And this Dalek that thought he was a god of all Daleks had created Daleks that were half Dalek and half human, basically, which were really cool. And they had the Daleks had human emotion, basically, which was really cool to see. Daleks have human emotion, like blasphemy. Which was really cool. So you got to see the god of all Daleks, Linda. Basically, you got to see Linda say goodbye to the Doctor, and the Doctor say goodbye to Linda, and Linda said that the Doctor would do well, that she'll do well for the Doctor, basically. Then you basically saw Jack walk up to the Doctor and Rose and say that say to Rose that she was like fantastic, that she was like brilliant in many different ways and stuff. So then basically Jack gave a kiss to Rose. And then Jack went up to the Doctor and said, "I wish I hadn't met you, Doctor," and then gave a kiss to the Doctor. And that's when you found out that Jack had feelings for both, and both basically, like both man and female, and that's when you really don't see that much of Jack anymore, until Torchwood starts, basically, which I'll get to that once I get to my Torchwood reviews, which I will be doing eventually. Also, the Delta Wave, the Doctor is going to be able to Delta Wave to destroy like the whole humanity, basically. Like to destroy the whole of Earth, basically, humanity. and to wipe out all the Daleks, basically. Those evil, pesky Daleks. Also, basically the Doctor tricked Rose into sending her back home to basically Mickey and Jackie. And the Doctor used his sonic screwdriver to lock the TARDIS doors. And you got to see a hologram of the Doctor saying goodbye to Rose because the Doctor thought he was going to die. And Rose ended up back on Earth with Jackie and Mickey. And back in like Satellite 5, the future Satellite 5, you basically got to see Jack recruiting people, trying to get an army to defeat the Daleks, but no one would listen to him. Roderick would be a pain to him because Roderick said the Daleks weren't real still, which where they were. They were back to destroy. And Jack got some people together and they almost defeated the Daleks. The god of all Dalek told the Doctor that the Doctor will finish that thing, but he will never destroy the Daleks, basically. And also you got to see these Daleks basically outside where Linda was and trying to get into where Linda was, and then outside the Daleks basically smashed through the window. And Linda basically ended up dying. Which was really sad. I reckon Linda could have been a good companion to the Doctor if they had have got rid of Rose and kept Linda instead, but they kept Rose and they ended up, you'll see what happens at the end. And basically, you got to see Jack defeat these other Daleks, before Jack ended up dying. And you got to see Mickey in the car trying to get the TARDIS light to open, basically. Like the TARDIS heart to open. And then Jackie, good old Jackie, got the rescue truck, and the rescue truck did it, opened up the TARDIS heart. And the TARDIS light, basically. And you got to see this big riding bad wolf, and that was meant for Rose to go back to the Doctor to save the Doctor. And when Rose looked into the heart of the TARDIS, after the truck opened the heart of the TARDIS, you basically got to see Rose go back to the Doctor. And all these Daleks have surrounded the Doctor, basically. and the Doctor was too tricked to basically blow up the whole of humanity. And then the TARDIS landed, Rose stepped out, but it wasn't actually Rose, it was the Bad Wolf entity. And you got to see all the Daleks basically destroyed from the Bad Wolf entity that destroyed the Daleks, all the Daleks. And the Doctor ended up kissing Rose because getting the Bad Wolf energy out of Rose. To put into the Doctor, and then you basically, the Doctor put all the energy back into the TARDIS. And had some energy still left in him. Jack awoken. Because Rose brought Jack back to life, well, the Bad Wolf entity brought Jack back to life. Then you got to see, at the very end, you got to see the Doctor basically say, you're not going to see me like this anymore, to Rose, because he was about to change his whole body and face. Because he was about to die, which was the saddest moment for Chris Eccleston's Doctor, for a regeneration moment. And then basically the light came up, and the Doctor was a new face, and it ended up as good old David Tennant. My favourite Doctor, and this has been my Doctor Who Partings of Ways review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I rated it a 10 out of 10, as I said, and see you guys tomorrow for the Children in Need review, with the David Tennant and Rose in the TARDIS, the little Children in Need minisode, and then next week I'll be doing my New Earth review, so stay tuned and see you guys tomorrow.